Hello everyone, today I want to talk to you about Gothic Fiction, my Gothic Fiction readathon, and how I know that you have definitely already read a Gothic Fiction book. Horace Walpole wrote Castle Otranto in 1764, and it became the first Gothic fiction novel to ever exist. It helped that he was prolific in political circles. It took me too many times to try and say that out loud, because it meant that getting notoriety for his manuscript was a lot easier for him then than it would have been for us today. He'd been fascinated with history and culture, had travelled across Europe, which a lot of people at the time just couldn't afford to do. Gothic fiction allowed people to explore these hidden supernatural worlds all from the comfort of their sofa, once sofas had been invented. Trying to explain what Gothic fiction isn't the easiest thing in the world to do. Just ask your lecturers. It's a little bit of everything because it's one of the oldest genres in literature. It's thanks to Gothic fiction that we have horror, fantasy, paranormal, science fiction, murder mysteries, historical fiction, travel fiction, and thrillers. It's also thanks to those genres that we now have subgenres such as YA fantasy, dystopia, dark academia, speculative fiction, and even modern Gothic. I like to call it the granddaddy of all genres. Take from that what you will. In the same way that Dracula and Nosferatu kind of grandsired Twilight, the common assumption is that Gothic fiction has to be set during the medieval, Georgian, or even Victorian era. It must have a spooky castle or bad weather. There must at some point be a girl running around in a nightgown trying to escape her murderer. And whilst this might be common, this is certainly not the whole story. Gothic fiction has a whole bunch of tropes that tap into a whole bunch of tastes, and the easiest way to remember them is to double them up. Motifs and themes tend to go in pairs, and that's how you know it's Gothic fiction. For example, Gothic fiction will pit science against religion, darkness against light, the natural world against the urban world, wide open spaces with claustrophobic elements, meaning that there really is something in Gothic fiction for anyone. No matter what your tastes are, there will be some version of it that you could enjoy. This is where my readathon comes in. At midnight, because of course it had to start at midnight, the 30th of September, officially the 1st of October, that midnight in between, is Gothtober. Now last year for Gothtober I created a whole bunch of content on my blog rather than on my YouTube channel because I was really new at YouTube and I wasn't sure how it was going to go down, and it was all to lead up to a workshop I did on what Gothic fiction is and how you can write Gothic fiction for yourself. That's not possible this year. I cannot host the workshop thanks to COVID and the economy, etc. So what I'm going to do instead is create this readathon so that we can all enjoy Gothic fiction for free, basically, like online. The readathon is going to last all month. It is going to be co-hosted by the lovely Olivia Catastrophe and Tish from Little Wolf, and I've also already asked some amazing people if they will do some live readings with me, so every Saturday there will be something for you to do and prompts for you to enjoy that are related to Gothic fiction but aren't forcing you to read the classics. I am not expecting you to be as much of a Gothic fiction nerd as me. This is a journey. Let me take you on a journey. I'm also looking to do fun challenges, some giveaways. There's a whole bunch that's going to be going on. A full announcement video will come later. I'm obviously not going to post it now because it's too far away. That will have all the dates, all the times, all the prompts and everything you could possibly need nearer the time so that you don't have to worry about it now. For now, this is just kind of a heads up that I am going to be posting more Gothic fiction content specifically, and if you have any questions about what Gothic fiction is or any recommendation requests, I am more than happy to help you there. If you haven't yet followed the Gothtober readathon on Twitter, please go ahead and do so. I have put the link below. I will be constantly updating stuff on there. Recommendations have already started coming in, and it's going to be a good time. I do kind of wish I had the confidence to be a fully fledged goth, but I'm not. This is as close as I've ever got. Although I am tempted to do maybe an edit where I put fake tattoos all over my face and just see if I could rock that look, but I might need to work on that. Work on the confidence, build the confidence up before we start making alterations to my face. That's enough from me and enough about Gothic fiction for today, because trust me, the ball is just starting to roll. It's going to continue from here. So I hope that you're liked and subscribed. Let me know in the comments below what the last book you read that was Gothic, or what you think it could fit in one of those Gothic subgenres below. I'd love to know. And other than that, I hope you have a nice day.